Bellwether stood high above the valley river, close enough to hear water singing, and far enough that every bucket arrived like a small victory. Elias Wren was 20 when he decided that the road was not a law of nature, it was only the path everyone had accepted so far.
If water can fall with such certainty, then there must be a way to invite it upward with equal grace.
Then build your invitation strong enough for the mountain to take seriously.
His first machine rose beside the well tower, all cedar ribs, copper wings, and glass cups. By sunset, it had lifted only a spoonful of water and a great deal of laughter.
It failed to lift the river, but listen, the wind did not push evenly, it came in pulses.
The next week, Elias carried his drawings into the council hall, where every plan in Bellwether had to pass beneath old beans and older doubts.
A failed machine can be forgiven, Mr. Wren. A habit of failed machines becomes expensive.
Then judge me by what each machine teaches. If I return with the same mistake, close my door. If I return with a new truth, let me keep searching.
Permission came, thin as thread. Elias used it to build a glass lung, a pump that drank wind and exhales pressure into copper veins.
The vein found the rhythm. This lung may learn how to hold it.
The glass lung lifted water higher than the first machine, then sighed itself empty. It had not solved the cliff. It had proved that pressure could be stored.
So, the mountain will not be persuaded by force alone. It answers rhythm, and it answers stored breath.
Years began to pass in the language of prototypes. Spring brought pendulums, summer brought mirrored channels, autumn brought spiral screws, winter brought rain kites that shivered under the eaves.
You have tried for 7 years, and still the river remains below us.
Yes, and now I know 7 ways the river refuses to rise. That is not nothing.
The pendulum pump failed because it fought the gusts. Its brass heart remained, teaching Elias that motion must arrive at the right moment, not merely with strength. The mirrored channel failed because sunlight wandered. Its silvered plates remained, showing that light could draw a path before water ever took it.
You keep shelves of failures, like other people keep trophies.
They are trophies only if the search is over. Until then, they are maps I cannot yet read.
In his 15th year of searching, Elias assembled the river ladder on the eastern cliff, where the whole town could see whether time had made him wise or merely stubborn.
You have rhythm, pressure, timing, and light. Whatever happens, this is not the boy with the cedar wings.
Then let the mountain answer all of us.
The copper vein caught the gust. The glass lung held its breath. The pendulum released at the perfect instant. A silver line of water climbed the pipe.
It is rising. By the old stones, it is truly rising.
Then the flow thinned. The machine had forced the water into a borrowed climb, but it had not found the river's own road upward.
I asked how to lift it. I should have asked where it already wants to go.
The council cannot fund another grand machine, but I will not call this one useless.
After the river ladder, no banners flew over Elias's tests. The search moved indoors, then into fields, then onto the mountain paths before dawn.
Tell me the truth, Elias. Are you still trying to win the town back, or are you trying to find the water's path?
For a long time, I wanted the town to say I was right. Now I want the mountain to show me where I was wrong.
So he stopped building tall machines for a while. He watched small things, dew walking along grass, moss drinking from stone, mist gathering beneath cold metal.
The water is climbing all the time. It is simply not climbing where I kept looking.
The town called those years quiet. Elias called them listening. Piece by piece, the old failures became instruments instead of accusations. By the time Nella Ash knocked on his door, Elias's hair had silvered, and his workshop sounded less like ambition than weather being carefully heard.
Master Wren, I came to learn invention. But I should be honest. I also came to see why you never stopped.
Because stopping would have meant pretending the wrong path was the only path.
He showed her the shelves, the vein that heard pulses, the valve that held breath, the pendulum that kept timing, the mirrors that drew invisible roads.
You kept everything, even the pieces that proved you wrong.
Especially those. A wrong answer is a locked gate. Keep enough gates, and one day you see the road between them.
At dawn, Nella noticed that the mirror plates warmed first, the copper cooled last, and the old pressure valve clicked whenever mist thickened over the cliff grass.
Master Wren, the mist is not above the town. It is brushing the cliff like a hand looking for holds.
That night, Elias did not sleep. He laid every old part on the floor, not as a monument to effort, but as questions waiting for better order.
I do not need the river to rise because I command it. I need to find the path it has been taking without me.
Then we are not building a ladder anymore.
No. We are building a question wide enough for the answer to enter.
They worked until dawn, not upward now, but outward, mirror to mist, valve to breath, pendulum to pulse, copper to cold, cloth to the shape of moving air.
I brought breakfast, and it seems I have walked into a sunrise made of spare parts.
For the first time in many years, Elias did not ask whether he would be believed. He asked only what the morning was trying to show him. At sunrise, they carried the listening frame to the cliff meadow. The valley river shone below, but Elias was no longer looking down at it.
The valve is clicking faster. The mist thickens whenever the grass turns silver.
Silver grass means cold blades. Cold blades gather breath from the air. The cliff is full of tiny cups.
The mirror plates traced the warming edge. The pendulum marked the gusts. The valve counted the breath of mist. The copper showed where drops were born.
There it is, not a ladder. A path of cups, roots, breath, and morning cold.
All these years, you were not waiting for one miracle. You were collecting the language to read one.
The correct path had not appeared instead of the failures. It appeared through them, using each one like a lantern set beside a road. They did not build another tower. They built terraces of patience, cold copper leaves, moss-lined channels, mirror guides, breath valves and veins that opened only when the wind was ready.
I have reviewed the design. It is not grand, Mr. Wren. It is better than grand. It is exact.
It took me years to learn that exactness can look small from a distance.
Every so-called useless invention found its place. The vein listened for pulses. The valve saved each breath of mist. The pendulum opened gates in time with the wind.
First channel is filling. Second channel is answering. The water is choosing the path.
The first day gave them a basin. The second gave them a cistern. By the seventh sunrise, Bellwether heard water arriving without footsteps.
Listen to that, Elias. No carts, no aching road, just water finding home.
Bellwether changed in ways that looked ordinary at first. Gardens climbed the terraces, workshops stayed open after noon. The long road became a road for walking, not carrying.
When people tell the story, they will say, "You never gave up."
Let them say, I never stopped searching. Giving up is not the opposite of failing. Searching is.
The archive will record the river ladder as unsuccessful. It will also record that without it, the water path would not exist.
The first cedar wings, the glass lung, the pendulum pump, the mirrored channel, the rain kite, the grand machine that almost worked, none had been the answer. Each had been a step toward the question that could find the answer.
And what did it give you after all those years?
Water for the town, work for Nella, proof for Oren, peace for me, and a path for whoever searches next.
Years may pass before the correct path is visible, but a true search wastes nothing. It leaves clues, tools, humility, and one morning when the road appears beneath everything you refuse to stop learning,